Islam. First, I bow down my spiritual crown in thought to the one who is all wise, all knowing, all hearing, the author, the creator, the governor of the world, almighty, eternal, and incomprehensible. Allah be his sweet and holy name. Stepping down in thought, we want to give high honors to all true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, but we can never give enough honors for the one who came in the year of 1886 in the state of North Carolina. Noble then and noble now and noble will he always be. Our brother man, our prophet, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam, who came teaching us that we are not Negro, color folks, black people, or Ethiopians. Islam, we give a high honors to the brother, Noble Drew Ali, who took you and me out of the mental slavery, who took us out of that fight of not knowing thyself. Islam, we give our honors to Brother Marcus Mobile Garvey, who came as the forerunner to our Prophet Noble Drew Ali, teaching us that we must worship God and see God as we see ourselves. Islam, he also cried out and said, up, 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 you mighty people, and accomplish what you will. Marcus Moselle Garvey. Islam, so we give a high honors to the brother man Marcus Moselle Garvey. Islam, we give our honors to the first Supreme Grand Sheikh of the Moorish Science Temple of America, appointed by the Prophet, and we all can find him on the back of our questionnaire. Brother E. Millie Eel, the saint unto the Moors. Islam to all heads, all groups of Moors who worship and love truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam, and we give honors to everyone, every ill and bay who will they way unto Allah. Islam, we give our honors to all who worship under their own vine and fig tree. Islam, we give our honors to the charter, the corporate charter, which we have, which represents Prophet Noble Drew Ali, that was given to him by given to Brother E. Millie Eel by our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And we received it through the hands of Brother D. Bailey Eel, who was also in-law, family member, as well as who was the Supreme Grand Sheikh for the Moorish Science Temple of America, and who is now for his portion of Moors, okay? He's representing the Supreme Grand Sheikh. We give honors to all, okay? We're not here to cause any confusion, but we want to give honors to that charter, because that charter I was able to receive an intelligent and tone from government officials throughout the United States, etc., that we are with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. The corporate charter we're still speaking about. Some people notice it and we call it the Home Rule Charter for the Moors. Islam, we give honors to Brother Kenyu Umar Bey, along with Brother D. Bailey Eel, that we was able to receive this instrument, as Brother Taj Tariq Bey told me. It's an instrument, Moor. Learn how to use the instrument to free the Moors. So we give praises to Allah for taking us through that trial, through that error, to do what we was able to do and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, with the corporate charter. Islam, we give our honors to both flags, the American flag, the red flag with the 5-pointed green star in the center, along with the 48-star flags, combined together representing us as Moorish American Muslims. Islam, we give our honors. We give our honors to our wife, who's working diligent for you and me, Moors, okay? Who's working day and night to please Allah, who's working day and night to find economic security for you and I. Islam, we give our honors to my wife, who's definitely living out the Holy Quran and doing her part as a wife and as a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam, we give our honors to our mother and father, who actually allowed us at the age of 12 to choose our own religion. And at the age of 12, I took my Shahada, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, the declaration of faith, And I also made my way to the first Holy Night Temple that was in Carbondale, Illinois, that was ran by Brother Holmes Eel, M. Holmes Eel. So we give our honors unto that tribe and that era that we come from. Islam, we give our honors to all our teachers. And I have sat with them all, from Brother Holmes Eel to Brother Bruford Lewis Bay, over to Jerry Lewis Bay staff in St. Louis, Missouri, under the leadership of Brother D. God Bay and Sister Christine Price Bay in District Heights, Maryland area when she was there, along with Brother D. God Bay and his Empress while they were in the District Heights, Maryland area as well. We give our honors to them all these great teachers. And notice all of them come from different groups of the Moore Science Temple of America. Some come from the Inc. under R. German Bay, and some come from the Inc. under Brother R. Love Eel, C. Kirkman Bay, etc., etc. But I made my way to trace back to the Prophet, because Brother C. Warner Bay, and we give our honors to our spiritual father, along with his wife who was still living, who told us to be able to look at the back of your questionnaire and trace yourself back to the Prophet. And we were able to do that with Brother E. Millie Eel. He is the only one who did not lead Prophet Noble Drew Ali. So we give our honors, Islam, to all these great things we have shared with you. But now, if we can, at this time, it's very important that you give honors, Moors, because honors also let the people see the vibration that you're coming from. Islam and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Before I say anything else, I would like to recite the Moorish American prayer. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Islam, Islam, Islam. Praises be to Allah and honors to his prophet, Noble Drew Ali. If I can, brothers and sisters, I wanted to take a reading. Islam, brother, I see you on here. All rights reserved. Islam, Noble Islam. Islam, I pray to see you in the convention this year. I pray to see you in the convention this year. But what I want to do is, because a lot of people say, oh, you Moors don't teach anything about CM Bay. You Moors only teach things from out of the Holy Quran, etc., etc., etc. Well, all that's false, okay? What I want to do is, these are some instruments here, use the term, are lessons here from CM Bay that I used to copy and send into the Desmo Crypts, or the prisons, so brothers and sisters can get familiar with law and get familiar with other teachings besides what they probably have not received from other Moors, Islam. So what I want to do is just share some things real quick. Let me turn the camera around if I can. Okay. These are all lessons here by Brother CM Bay. And what I do more is I read it all. Okay? If they work with the Prophet, they walk with the Prophet, I read it all. In love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? And we work with those who are members of the CM Bay Great Seals Association. And they will be in convention this year. The Great Seals Association will be in Chicago, Illinois, to be a part of the round table that we will have in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam. So we want to share, this is just some of it, okay? And this is a pamphlet here that I used to send to Moors that's incarcerated, okay? Don't think that we just stuck in some dogmatic teaching, etc. This is what I used to send to the brothers and tell them to study, to know, and take it back and study what the Prophet say to see if it lines up with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Okay? Yes, sir. Way to those who are incarcerated so that they can wake up. Okay? And then we have them to go back and try to defeat or refute everything that they see in here using the words of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Go back and defute or refute everything that's in here using Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Holy Quran, Divine Constitution and bylaws. Okay? Someone telling you that Moors don't read the Bible. Well, CMB stayed in the Bible. Okay? And we know Prophet Noble Drew Ali taught all his followers to use the Bible. Come on now. You see these Hebrewic names? Brother, all rights reserved. You can call our law department at 1-877-808-2477, extension 101, and see how the temple can help you with your situation. Okay? Look at this. If we don't read the Bible, we're going to be lost because it's a hidden message in the Bible. Islam, brother. You need to know the history of what happened to you and I once before. Okay? So I just want you to see. We got to get into the Bible. We got to get into all the books and bring the good out of all the books. The good for us that represent us. Okay? Check it out. You see this in chapter 48. CMB's teaching about why we shouldn't mix with the others. Okay? Not teaching hate. So we have these lessons. Islam. So we have those lessons. In this convention, we will be sharing a lot of the basics of the Great Seals from the Great Seal Association. We're not to argue. If they say they want to be the Marines for Prophet Noble Drew Ali and his Moors, we're with that, okay? We're not here to fight against that in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So we're looking this year to have our brother Taj Tariq Bey, okay, who is also a member of the Great Seals. He's a Amir amongst the Great Seals. We're looking to have brother Sabir Bey. See, I know Sabir Bey is red, okay? Many years prior to Facebook, we go back to MySpace days, and I had him do a couple of interviews and come on a couple of conference calls. But he told me, "Ma, I'd rather build with you one-on-one instead of building with all those Moors, because all Moors ain't on the same page, and all Moors don't want to do the same thing." And he didn't want to argue with Moors. So we give honors to brother Sabir Bey. We give honors to brother Taj. We're here in the Moor Science Temple of America. We don't have odds with any Moors, okay? But we don't go along with everything that anyone say, besides what Noble Drew Ali said, and what Allah has given us through Noble Drew Ali. Everybody else falls short. Noble Drew Ali don't fall short. Allah don't fall short. I fall short. Sim Bey fell short. Emilio fell short. Kurtman Bey fell short. Taj Tariq Bey fell short. Sabir Bey falls short. All of us fall short. But Allah's Prophet, Noble Drew Ali, never falls short. So anytime you're confused about anything, grab your divine constitution and bylaws and your sword and go right to your prophet. He's on the soul plane waiting to teach you and I Islam. But I want to share something, because a lot of people are telling you more is to stay away from the temple. What I want you to know, those who are working with us, we don't deal with the FBI. We put them on notice and let them know that we Moorish American Muslims and that we have our own laws. We have our own laws and customs that come from here. But those who are studying law, okay, we need more brothers and sisters who want to free their people. We need more brothers and sisters who want to free their people. But first you got to free yourself. So if you think that your conditions can be better, we need you in this convention. This convention is open to all strong men and women. Okay, we're just following what Noble Ali said, so we're going to follow it out to the letter. And he made a call for all strong men and women. So we're making a call for all strong men and women from all walks of life, from all professionals, okay, who is ready to change the situation that we're all facing. Islam? We're going through a crisis, okay? And we can change that crisis that we're going through. All of us been reading, all of us been studying, but now let's bring it together in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. What I'm sharing with you is we respect Braswell Bey as a Supreme Grand Sheikh. We respect Bailey Hill as a Supreme Grand Sheikh. We respect R. Jones Bey as a National Grand Sheikh. We respect all these brothers and sisters who have titles as such and charters, okay, where they can trace themselves back to the Prophet. But what I want to share with you is, if you're not in tune with the Hers Revised Statute, it's time for you to get in tune with the Hers Revised Statute. Quit letting people tell you that that's evil, that it's wicked. I was able to take the corporate charter along with a letter of acceptance into the Moorish Science Temple of America and some other documents, and we were notified that we had opened up the torrent system. I know nothing about law to be talking about the torrent system. So I had to ask Asira Dukatir, I had to ask Molden Bey, Wilcox Bey, Sister Destiny Bey, and etc. Charles Bey, what have we done? What's going on? Okay? And for the record, when I called the next Taj Tariq Bey, he was like, wow, more. Okay? Call him and ask him. He was stunned on what was the next thing to do. So now I'm telling you, for 8 years, I have been hush-hushed on some of these degrees that we've been able to use in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And we have received a favorable reply from government officials in the States and outside of the United States. Now I want to share it with you, okay? But we need you to come to the convention. I will not share it with you if you cannot come to the convention. And the reason why is because Prophet Noble Ali requested for all to make their Hajj to Chicago. Let me say that again. Prophet Noble Ali stated that he wanted all you heads, all you officers, to make your Hajj to Chicago. So once you make your Hajj once you register, right, for convention, you come to convention, there's going to be a lot of things that we want to share with you. Okay, missionary department with us is doing a lot of work, Morris, okay? We're not just doing a lot of this. It's not about just going to the temple on Fridays, on Sundays, and on Wednesdays. We wear our fez and turbans daily. We are Moorish American Muslims daily. So we have work to do daily. And we need help. So we're making a call for all who think that their conditions to be better to join us in this convention. Brother Taylor, yeah, I definitely need you there. I definitely need you there this year because we definitely have something to give you. So if you can make it, brother, you probably want to make this convention by Allah's permission. Okay? You got some great ideals, and it's time to take some of those ideals and put them into fruition. Okay? Here's a little bit more of CM Bay's work that I'll share with y'all real quick. You see how he was all into the Bible? If y'all want to understand our fight, we got to go back and decode the Bible. Okay? We have to. Look at some of his work, Morris. Don't let nobody tell you that CM Bay was not with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Our prophet was a universal prophet. That's what I'm sharing with you today, okay? A universal prophet right here on these shores. Not just in India, Africa, and Europe, but he was universal to us, okay? Missing pages. We got to get back into the Bible. They said in the oral statements that the prophet said not to throw your Bible away. And all the elders that I have met that know or teach, they teach from the Bible as well. It's not a foreign book, okay? We got to get back into our basics. How you going to teach deep lessons and you don't, these are all basic lessons, okay, of CM Bay. These are not even his ADAPT degrees, okay? But we need to understand it. Uh-oh. Look. See, these are things that you got to refute and dispute. See, I give it to you. But you got to go in and study. And stand on. The brother said, why the Bible when Prophet Noble Drew Ali united with this pamphlet? Because most of us, brother, didn't understand the Bible. Islam, most of us did not understand the Bible. Once you use the Bible, it bear witness of the Holy Quran, the big book, before that day came, okay? Most of us don't understand the Bible. We don't. It is our book. It comes from our ancient forefathers. So before you can go into the Holy Quran with a K or a Q, you need to have a deep appreciation of your Bible. Most people who read their Bible have not seen any of this in their Bible, I guarantee you. And they probably unread it over 20, 30 years using dictionaries and encyclopedias. But they don't see this. Islam? They don't see this. Islam? And the more say you disagree, it's okay to disagree more, right? But I sat with elders who told me that during the time of the Prophet, most of them were Christians. Islam? Most of them were Christians who didn't even understand what the slave master had told their grandmothers and their mothers, right? But I bear witness, Moors, before I joined the Moor Science Temple of America, before I took my Shahada, I was Muslim, using the Bible. I can stand on that. And I'm with a tribe of brothers and sisters who went through the same thing. We all took our Shahada to Allah before even knowing anything about Quran with a Q. I'm talking to the spirit man now, chapter 1. I'm not upset. Most of you don't know how to use your Bible, so you would throw your Bible away anyway. I can use that same Bible and I'm getting credit now. I'm using that same Bible and I can pull out how to expunge my record. Don't throw your Bibles away, Moors. And that's what C.M. Bay was showing you with the same degree. You can't get that from the Quran. You cannot get that from the Quran with a Q. I'm sorry. Because it only gives you a part of the story. It never goes in depth into the story. And they refer you back to the Bible. The Bible and the Quran with the Q is connected. Let me say that again. The Bible and the Quran are connected. And don't let nobody tell you that the Holy Quran with the Q is the only book we should be reading, because the Holy Quran with the Q bear witness that we should love all the prophets, right? And believe in all the prophets, those known and unknown. And we should believe in all the prophets, those who came with a book and those who came without a book. Okay? Now, I can teach from the Kitab. Okay? But most of our people who are going to listen come from a Christian background. So we don't need the Kitab right now. But Brother Malik, we'll share with you elders who will tell you that the prophet said it. Don't throw your Bible away. Before you can go to the Quran and love the Quran with the Q, you need to understand that Quran with the Q is in the Bible. All the books bear witness to one, the oneness of Allah. Okay? So start where you're at first. Don't go way out and then you can't get back. Don't go way out and you can't get back. Don't enslave yourself trying to free yourself. Let me say that. Don't enslave yourself trying to free yourself. Okay? See, because most people, what they believe is incorrect anyway. Islam. Noble Drew Ali was instructed and initiated in Egypt. You don't think he used the Bible in Egypt? Noble Drew Ali was instructed and initiated in Egypt. Do you not think in his rituals they did not go through any of the degrees of Moses, of Abraham, or any of those prophets that you can find in the Torah or the angel of the gospel? Let's quit playing. Okay? Noble Drew Ali, for a fact, when he come and when he came, he represent all the prophets. So we gotta go to all the books to understand our prophets and prophethood. Okay? This is why Marcus Moselle Garvey told you to look at God and see God how you see yourself. See? We can't just run straight to Quran, because now we're being enslaved by some Arabs or somebody else's way of thinking or somebody else's way of life, while we, the Moorish American Muslim, have our own way of life. But we got to learn ourselves first. And to know yourself is to know your Father God, Allah, and it all starts from here first. Let's not rush to the Quran with the Q. Most of them are not even living what the books say anyway. Most of them are not living a pure and clean life. Okay? So let us understand the knowledge of self. And to understand the knowledge of self, you got to go into all the books. So why would I want to graduate and go straight to the Quran? But see, and I'm saying this because I know Arabs who don't know the prophets in the book. Astaghfirullah. I know those who are scholars in Islam, but when you come to the Quran, to the Bible, certain scholars can't go into certain prophets. And Noble Drali don't want us to be that way. We should be able to speak on all the prophets, because all the prophets come from our ancient forefathers on high. Yvonne? So we want to share this convention. And Brother Malik Ill, if I think that's who it is, that's my teacher. So he just trying to get us to go to the Quran with the Q. If that's the Malik Ill that I think. Is that Malik Ill in Florida? Correct, because I'm seeing it says Arabs don't have a monopoly on Islam, and that sounds like my brother, Malik Ill, my teacher, who had to correct me. Okay, Islam, assalamu alaikum. Who had to correct me on that charter that we received from Brother Kenyu Bey, Grand Sheikh Divine Minister, and Brother Bailey Ill. Okay? He had to tell me, because see, when I first received the charter from Bailey Ill, I asked him where the charter come from, because I remember when the Moors put him up under arrest, Daweed, now, right? They said they took everything from him that belongs to the Prophet. And that Mo told me, he said, oh, Moor. He said, oh, Moor, when they came in here to arrest me, they thought they had everything, right? But I had this charter in my head. And when I die, Brother Kenyu Umar Bey will be the Supreme Grand Sheikh. He will have everything that I have. And if you want to be right with Allah, and if you want to be right with the Prophet, you need this charter. It's the home rule charter. It's the corporate charter of the Moor Science Temple of America. You and your Moors will be safe. So we took it. But it cost us. Because I was a member or in another group and was not a part of his group. And I believe at that time, Shallow Ill and Malik Ill. Malik Ill was the Supreme Grand Governor. And I believe Shallow Ill was going to be raised to the next Supreme Grand Sheikh or something to that degree. But anyway, he was doing all this and they didn't even know about it, Morris. His own staff didn't know about what we were doing. So when I received it and thought I had something, the teacher, Brother Malik Ill, had to come and tell me all about the charter and all the misinformation that I was told about the charter. He actually explained to me that the charter was almost like the words were almost gone. So him and I believe Shallow Ill and a couple other Moors sat down and they went over this charter. I'm speaking about the corporate charter. The home rule charter is what most people say it says, right? So we give honors to those Moors and the work they did. And when I get stuck on something pertaining to the Moor Science Temple of America, I'm able to run to my brother Malik Ill, because I can't catch Shallow Ill, Finley Bey, and a couple other elders or seniors who was with Brother D. Bailey Ill, who might not be with them now, but they're still moving according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. They might be in the Sufi order. They're still moving with Allah and the Prophet. Praises be to Allah. So we love those Moors for correcting me on what the charter was and what it was not, okay? But we was able to take that charter and bring it back to brothers, the law team. And the law team has been able, by Allah's permission, to receive a favorable reply from government officials and county workers in the county of Cook. So now we want to tie it all in. Islam. See, there go Malik. He said there's no such thing as a home rule charter. They all have the same, I think it said all have the same verbiage. Exactly. See, he had to correct that. So when you see that on the charter, Moors, it shouldn't be that. Because according to Prophet Noble Drali, he never used, and the brother can correct me, he never used the term home rule. Okay? But once you understand the corporate charter, using the Hers Revised Statute and home office, then you can say home rule. Islam, praise Allah. But what we want to share more is this convention, we want to see those who love Allah and who love Prophet Noble Drew Ali and who want to see that his movement, divine and national movement, moves up in the ranks of righteousness. Okay? That's what we're looking for. We want to see that we can come together because there's a lot of Moors. It's a lot of Moors who want to do right, but for some reason, they won't come out. Islam, for some reason, they won't come around. Islam, exactly. The Moors say stick to the basics. So Moors, that's what we want to do with this convention. I got a chill from that. Praises be to Allah. We are sticking to the basics of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But we're making the call for all strong men and women to come out. All strong men and women come out. And let's see how we can work and love truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? For those who want to know the itinerary, we do have those coming out from the Chicago Black Lawyers Association. They'll be out one day of the convention. We also have, for all those who want to become missionaries, for your county and your state, we have a program where you can become a missionary. So when things happen, Red Cross will contact you. Red Crescent will contact you. You'll be moving as a missionary, international missionary for Prophet Noble Drew Ali, okay, to do work in your county and state when the time comes. We're sharing that program. We're sharing how to clean up your credit. We got different speakers who are going to come out and share, along with financial advisors who are going to come out and share for those who have business, how they can help you get money for your business. For those who have temples, I don't care if you were Kurtman Bay, I don't care if you were Emily Ill, come on, let's sit down, okay? And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, okay? Have an ear to hear, right? And love, right? And you leave with the way to make 300K with your business. Islam, my elder said that that Sim Bay got some strange teachings. Yeah, more, we agree. We agree. That's why I say prove it all using Prophet Noble Drew Ali's work. Prove it all using Prophet Noble Drew Ali's work. Islam. But you always hear Sabir Bey speaking about Ethiopia. He right into the lessons of Sim Bay as well. Okay? But you see, all Sim Bay lessons going to always refer you back to the Bible as well. Okay? These are lessons here that we send into the Desmo Crypts to the brothers when I can afford paper and ink, so that those who have time can actually take the time and study and show and prove. I mean, pull out every dictionary that they can and every book that he mentioned and encyclopedia that he mentioned. We ask them to try to get as much as they can, like John G. Jackson, things like that, and you bring it and put it all together, okay? And again, some of the things that CM Bay teach can get out there. To me, I always call them foreign teachings, but we're learning to respect wisdom. We're learning to respect wisdom, because Noble Drew Ali was a universal prophet, okay? Noble Drew Ali was a universal and is a universal prophet to us here on these shores of North America. And this is what you're seeing. This brother was with the prophet, raised by the prophet. And this is what he's sharing with you. Okay? And I still agree with this. George Washington wasn't our first president. Islam, whether it's John Henson or not, we know it wasn't no George Washington. They still can show you when he first became a Mason and what he was going through. Islam. which was in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, and CM Bay gave you the lesson on that. George Washington went through the lodge in Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in the same lesson here. Okay. Get into this. Don't be scared because you see Masonic teachings or biblical teachings. Okay. It's that time, Morris. We have to. We have to. Okay? We have to, because the work that we're called to do is going to take those who understand, from different angles, different points. We need those who understand astrology. We need those who understand numerology. We need those who understand everything that there is, because it's all our science. And let's take it back and build one nation and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. One nation. Islam. That's what we're looking for in this convention. So you need to go to Eventbrite to register. Eventbrite to register. Okay? Look up Moore Science Temple of America, and you should see where it'll show you the itinerary, and it would also share with you the rooms. You can register for rooms, hotel rooms, etc. Here's another thing here that Moors always love to see. We're ancient, Moors. We're ancient. Islam. That's what he's sharing with you. We were here before they thought about putting the Bible together. We were here before they thought about putting the Quran together. Okay? We are ancient. We were here before they even came into existence. We were living up and down the Mississippi River. Okay? Understand who you are and what you are. Let the truth be told. We are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, Ethiopians. Islam. There is no salvation calling yourself Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian. And when you understand, you're calling yourself a slave when you use these terms. Everyone, every person that's attached to the human family has a nationality. What was your nationality before Jamestown, before those Dutchmen came around and telling you that you was 3/5 of a man? So, Noble Drawley tell us, and he shared with us who we are and what we are. So if you have not made your way to the Moore Science Temple America, you need to make your way to the Moore Science Temple America, Islam, so that you can get in line with Allah and His Prophet. Islam. Some good terms here that the brother was sharing. See what he say about St. Louis? We're ancient Moors. See what he say about St. Louis? See what he's saying? Just, you got to get in tune with this more, because he's taking us back to understand that we were living up and down the Mississippi River, and we created everything that you see, including the Boston Tea Party. All this come from our wisdom, our knowledge. Exactly. Mound builders, brother. Taylor Hill. Islam, you right on it. Cairo. Shiny Town. Cahokia. See what it said about Lower Egypt. Lower Egypt is what? Tennessee, right? Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, Memphis is the capital of Lower Egypt. Right here where I'm at. An hour and 30 minutes away is Lower Egypt. Islam. See, we don't even want to bang on the Washitas. Because CM Bay spoke about the Washitas. So there's some truth to the Washitas too, Moors. Islam. But how do we bring it back in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? That's what we're looking to do. How do we bring it back in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice? Islam? That's what this convention is about. Bringing it back in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, so that we can work on the human needs that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali was speaking about for those in the Morrison's Temple of America. Islam? Let me drink some of this coffee here and share with y'all. All black coffee. It charges me up. Praises be to Allah. I like to stand outside and build with the Moors, because when I'm in the house, I always keep my voice down a little, and I try not to be so loud. Islam, Taylor Hill, you know how I get on those calls sometimes when I say I'm standing outside underneath the skies. Islam. So we want to come on out here, right? So we can feel the vibration of our elders. Islam. But what I want to share is that the Prophet Noble Drew Ali shared with us, Moors, right? And you might hear it on my videos a lot, but the Prophet Noble Drew Ali shared with us, right, that we, Islam, the Morrison's Temple of America was founded by Prophet Noble Drew Ali, aside from the fact that it is a legal, organized religious organization. It is building on human needs. That's why I need you in this convention this year, Moors. Share this video, because if you want to work on building on human needs, we need you this convention, okay? The Prophet had this written in 1928. He said, to this desirable end, in time, legitimate means would be found to dispense charity and provide for the mutual assistance of its members in the time of distress. Think about what the Prophet is saying. The Morrison's Temple of America is supposed to be able to help you when you can't find aid from public aid. Okay? When the Social Security check don't come and you got bills due, et cetera, right? If you're paying dues in the Morrison's Temple of America, your money should be going to good causes and good uses. Islam? Think about that. The Prophet says to us, in the time of distress, I said, correct? To aid in the improvement of health. We need those who understand health, whether it be vegetarian, vegan, holistic. We need you in convention. Okay? So order from the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Islam? And to encourage the ownership of better homes. So we need those who understand real estate. We need those who can help us build better homes for our members and for our officers, okay? So we need you in convention. Those who have passed real estate exams, etc. We need you in convention, okay? To encourage the ownership of better homes. What it do, family? Peace. To, hey, remember we doing some management too still on the music. So have your brother get up with me. Okay. Yeah, I know. I don't be going over there. It's too much over there. Yes, sir. Okay. And that was, excuse me, Moors. I had to get back on that management money. Seeing some of the young brothers are walking by. To this desirable end in legitimate times. Okay, no. And to provide for mutual assistance of its members We was on to encourage ownership of better homes to find unemployment for our members. Islam, to find unemployment for our members. We don't want anyone with us broke. We don't want anyone with us who don't have. This is why we have the 30 days to fund your life. Okay? This is why we have a lot of different services that we're offering. We want to be right with the Prophet in every way. In love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? Now, a lot of these services are free. But you got to remember, they're coming from other organizations and associations, so a servant is worthy of his hire. Islam, quit looking for everything for free. Certain things we have to invest in yourself. You love yourself, invest in yourself. Islam, to encourage the ownership of better homes, to find unemployment for our members, to teach those fundamental principles which are desired for civilization, such as obedience to law, respect, and loyalty to government, tolerance, and unity. That's what the Prophet is saying, more. This is not Neil Bay. So some of those we are working on. We have things set out, and we'd like to share them with you. If you are in the Southern Illinois area, St. Louis area, please come visit us any Friday, any Sunday, any day of the week. Okay, we imitate the Prophet. Home office is in Chicago, but we meet here daily. Okay, we have meditation classes. We have different schools of thoughts we go into. Okay, in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We of the Moorish Science Temple of America, like countless other American citizens, know that we must live together here in America in harmony, friendship, and goodwill. Whatever our race and creed may be, is only from a purely religious, yes sir, standpoint. It seems at this time that we differ from a large number of fellow Americans. We believe and foster the Muslim religion. We believe in the principles of its teachings insofar as they can be adopted to American life. We are not Arabs. We have our own Islam. We have our own way to pray. We have our own way to meet Allah. Okay? And we feel that the Christian religion is all right for those who prefer it. In the American religious freedom, okay, it is guaranteed all under the Constitution. In America, the religious freedom is guaranteed to all under the Constitution. So Noble Drew Ali used the Constitution to free us, Moors. Okay? So your religion is more than what most people are telling you. Your religion is also divine and national. Look how the Catholic Church is trying to imitate you and I, because we went to sleep. Look at how the Catholic Church is trying to imitate you and I. Exactly how they're moving is how the Moorish American Muslims who are under Prophet Noble Drew Ali can move and shall move, but greater and divine. We are interested in freeing ourselves, our children, from the greatest plight, economic slavery. We believe this can be done by encouraging, okay, and establishing our own business enterprise and cultivating our own acres of land. So those who own land, we need you in convention. Okay? Those who understand business, we need you in convention. 644 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois, October the 15th through the 20th. But go to Eventbrite. Eventbrite, look up Moorish Science Temple of America and register today. Eventbrite and register today. Now, we would love to see Sabir Bey there. He's been saying for about 6 years, if Moors who follow him get him there, he's there. Taj Tariq Bey said, if the Moors who follow him get him there, he's there. So we're asking you, please get these brothers there. Get your head of the Moore Science Temple America there so that we can move in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And if you cannot get your head there, have them send a letter in love so we can move and send you or send a lot of you. Okay? We are friends and servants of humanity. We are friends and servants of humanity. See, that's what Home Office stands for us. We are friends and servants of humanity. So a lot of the service we offer are services that you need for you, your children. Life insurance, health insurance, how to buy your first home, etc. We are dedicated to the purpose of elevating the moral, social, and economic status of our people. We are set about to do this through a wide and comprehensive program embodying the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. So we're going to do all these things and much, much more, Prophet Noble Drew Ali said. And we're going to do it in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We're going to do it being pure in heart, being pure in mind, being pure in thought. We're going to get these things done. So we're making the call for this convention. Go back and tell RV Bay, put it on their website, and all heads of the Moore Science Temple America, okay? Because this will be the last convention that the Moors who are under Prophet Noble Drew Ali will ever have to worry about being outside of their own place. What it do? Yes, sir. Taking it easy on it, ain't you? But you know, she ain't gone. She gonna better help you do some things on that high vibration now. Cause ain't no, hey, can't hold her down now. Can't hold her down. And that was her car too, wasn't it? That was hers? Yeah. It looked like something she'd drive. Did she say it was cute? She said it was cute. She riding with you then. That's what it is. Allahu Akbar. She riding with you right now as I speak. That's what it is. Yes, sir. Much love. Burn that white candle. A white candle. Yeah, peace, peace, peace. So we back. And like we said, Moors, we take the time out. That was a brother, he just lost his mom. And we was telling him to, you know, burn the candle. He's taking it kind of hard because he lost his mom. And we have a lesson. We have a lesson on death in our Holy Quran. For those who follow RV Bay publication, share this video because I want them to hear this as well. For those who follow CM Bay, share this video because I want them to hear this. For those who follow any other group of the Moore Science, outside of the Moore Science Temple America, if you don't make this convention, you're missing out. If you don't make this convention, you're missing out. If you've been practicing law, you've been studying different ways to help your family, to help yourself, if you want to see history redefined for us, by us, right? It'll be beautiful to see sitting at a table all the heads of the Moore Science Temple America. All the heads. See, I said this to Taj about 7 years ago, Moors. And we was going to do it during the cold time. Okay? So just imagine if we had, see, because I see them all as schools of thoughts. And Moors, oh, you're ill thinking. You're thinking wicked to think of all of them schools of thoughts in the Moore Science Temple America. Braswell Bay is a school of thought in the Moore Science Temple America. Kenyu Bay represents a school of thought in the Moore Science Temple America. Brother R. Jones Bay represents a school of thought in the Moore Science Temple America. Gibbons Hill, E. Millie Hill. Okay, these are all schools of thoughts, and you can find degrees from Prophet Noble Drew Ali from them all. High science, all of them have. Okay? But how do we take this and advance these science from these different leaders, these great leaders that's under Allah and the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, how do we take these and save ourselves and to the nations of the world in advance? Us as a people is what we're thinking about and planning for this convention. So we need you in this convention. This convention is not about just sitting around and kicking it and wearing the best of the clothes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're coming to work so our children don't have to do this, okay? We want to set things up in order so that our children will not have to go through what we're going through. Islam. But I also want to share something with you. Share this video because any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement and will receive their reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. Did you know that? See, because you got a lot of brothers calling the Moors agents. Be careful. And that's directly from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Sim Bey used to recite this as well. Okay? Frank Ilbay used to recite this as well. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement and will receive their reward for their unjust deeds. Or if you violate the divine covenant, will receive the reward for their unjust deeds. All Moors will, excuse me, because they don't say that. It says, all Moors will and must obey the laws as laid down to them by their prophet. Islam? We got to go back to what the prophet has given us, Moors. Don't speak radical against the members of the Moor Science Temple America. And no member of the Moor Science Temple America should be speaking radical against R.V. Bey, which telling you they're a school to help you and I, right? No one should be speaking against Kirkman Bey, E. Milliel. We should be working on ourselves. That's what the prophet said, to understand that we are not Negroes. In a lot of terms, in a lot of ways we act, we're acting like Negroes. We're acting like colored folks. We're acting like black people. We're acting like coons. We're acting like shines. We're acting like the brethren. We're acting like their folks. We're not acting like the prophet instructed us to be. Upright, independent, and fearless. Islam, I wanted to read something to the Moors. Give me a second here if I can. And this is from the prophet. Because a lot of people say, well, I want to be a grand sheikh, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. The prophet says, see, a lot of people make you a grand sheikh, but you're not a prophet. You're not the prophet's grand sheikh, or you're not a sheikh according to the prophet. All grand sheikhs and sisters as well. All sheikhs, all grand sheikhs must prepare for the prophet before he comes to visit. So don't come to the convention thinking that you're going to go straight to the chambers because you know muscle, bone, and all that, name on. Must see to it that all is clean and imperfection is as comfort as possible, or otherwise don't arrange to have his presence. All members should pay from 25 cents to 50 cents weekly toward the emergency fund. What have you been putting in the prophet's emergency fund? Have you paid your per capita tax? This goes for all of us. The heads of the temple, Sabir Bey, Taj Tariq Bey, all of us must pay. All. And if they don't pay more, they ain't with the prophet. So ask them to see those 3 cards. If they say they're with the prophet, they should have 3 cards in their pocket. You should have your dues card, your per capita tax card. You're supposed to have these things, boys. Islam? The prophet says, this fund will increase so that it will soon amount to the grand treasure sum of $1,000. That is, if you are lower morals. The emergency funds goes into the bank. Listen to the prophet. The treasure would tend to the responsibility of seeing that the money is in the bank. See, this is why you must have a grand sheikh. You must have a treasurer. You must have a secretary. You must have these things, okay? Because the grand sheikh can't be over the money and over the people. He or she shouldn't. Fraud can happen under those circumstances. Islam, the treasurer would tend to the responsibilities of saying that the money is in the bank. And yes, under the name of the Moorish Science Temple America Finance. All our money is in the bank. And it's under exactly how the Prophet Noble Drew Ali instructed. So people say, oh, Moore, you a fake Grand Sheikh. I don't know how I'm fake. We have everything that the Prophet said to have, right? I can go to the county and they can tell me, oh yeah, Drew Ali. Let me say that again. I am so fake with you Moors who say that I can go to the county and they'll tell me, I can sign my name as Richard Neal Bey, and they're going to tell me, oh, you're Richard Neal Bey Drew Ali. The Prophet has chosen me. The Prophet has chosen others. The Prophet has a society right here, Moors. Come to convention, I'll share it with you. According to your nationality card, the Prophet is your father. According to your nationality card, religious law, the Prophet is your father. Let me say that again. Religious law, Prophet Noble Drew Ali is your father. Religious law, Prophet Noble Drew Ali is your father. So you can be adopted to the Prophet if you understand how to use the 10-10-5-905 and the Hers Revised Statute. Islam? Some of you have slipped drastically. So you had better lace up your shoes before I get there. That's what the Prophet said. Everything, every business transaction or anything pertaining to finance is to be transacted in the name of the Moorish Science Temple of America or Noble Drew Ali. Okay, yeah, I'm going to be quiet. It's good, Moses. Hey, the Prophet said he brought us something that we can shout about, Brother Taylor Hill. So it's hard for me to hold this back more. It's hard to hold this gospel back once you know that brothers and sisters out here are looking for that. Okay? It's hard, more. So I'm trying to wait until convention. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. But the Prophet said that we need to get back on his accord. The heads of all temples, Grand Sheikhs, Grand Sheikhs must conform to the divine principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. They must live the life among the members and be loved, even as the Prophet is loved. They must not practice the principles of segregation among any group in his or her temple. Listen to Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Listen, Moors. Listen. Listen. They must not practice the principle of segregation among any group in his or her temple. Let it be he or she that is the head of any temple of the Moorish Science Temple of America, that if there should be any grievance, bring it over to the home office. They cannot be settled by the head, notify the Prophet at once. And to notify the Prophet is in the home office of Chicago, Illinois. Why do you say that, Arnell Bay? Because we have received a favorable reply from government. We have received a favorable reply from the county of Cook. We have even received a favorable reply from Taj Tariq Bey when I actually seen him 4 or 5 years ago in North Carolina. We received a favorable reply from other sheiks as Bailey Ill. Okay? But now they always tell us, Lord, you got to come over here. You got to be with us. If you're not with us, it's not right. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm with Allah and I'm with Prophet Noble Drew Ali by word, in spirit, and law, at law. That's what I'm sharing with you. We're moving on the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, divine laws, at law. Islam, we need help. This convention here, we want you to hear who is the Supreme Grand Sheikh for the Moorish Science Temple of America under the Prophet. We're not throwing any disrespect to any other groups or any other heads of the Moorish Science Temple of America, but we're moving according to the letter of the law. We're moving to the spirit of the law. We're moving according to how Allah is guiding us through Noble Drew Ali, who is on the soul plane now. Okay? Guiding us. They will let you travel, brother, when you're on special probation and things. They'll let you travel for religious situations. They'll let you travel for religious situations if you notify them ahead of time, and we get everything over that need to be there. And you probably have to go to the police station there in your area and let them know as well, check in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But they'll let you all rights reserved. They will let you travel for religious situations, Islam. But again, contact 1-877-808-2477, extension 101. That is our law department. And our law department would help you with that situation and other lawful situations. But we need help in this convention. If you think your conditions can be better, we need you, okay? We need you. This is not about Arnil Bay. It's not about Rasul ill. It's not about Richie ill. It's not about Sister K. Glover ill. It's not about any other ill or Bay. We're listening to Allah and His Prophet. And we need your help, this convention. You want to be a part of this convention because so far we have every group of the Moorish Science Temple in America that's willing to come out and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice besides one group. And that's the group that's with Braswell Bay. So you want to be out. We got a lot to share. With that, I come in love and I leave in peace. Go to 30 Days to Fund Your Life on Facebook. 30 Days to Fund Your Life. Free information on how to dispute things on your credit. Okay? 30 Days to Fund Your Life. Eventbrite, Moorish Science Temple of America, convention October the 15th through the 20th. 30 Days to Fund Your Life. Islam. We can be reached at www.mstahohr805.co. mstahohr805.co. Okay? Or you can call us at 1-877-808-2477, extension 103. Extension 1, peace, extension 103. You can give us a call and we can help you on your situations. This is Brother Arnil Bay. Yes, I am one of the governors and we're here to help you. Okay? And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. With that, may Allah guide us. May Allah keep us. We come in love and we leave in peace. Islam. Islam. Yeah, more what you can do is give us a call, more, and we'll see how we can help you. It depends on your state, though, that you're in. Islam. 1-877-808-2477, extension 103. Islam. 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 Peace and love.